Welcome to Keto on the Couch, from a couch. This is episode 82.
I'm Rachel.
And I'm Joe.
And we're Two Crazy Ketos.
And if you're new to our channel, welcome.
Yes, welcome to the more than 160 new subscribers since the last Keto on the Couch.
Now here on Two Crazy Ketos, we do different things like recipe videos, we do product reviews, we talk about various keto topics, and then every Monday, we sit down on a couch and we talk about what's going on in our lives for the week.
You can find us in different social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
And we have a website, which is twocrazyketos.com. And that's where you're going to find all of our different recipes. Now, we do upload at least 5 new videos every single week, so make sure you subscribe to our channel.
And don't forget to hit the little bell icon, and that way every single time we upload a new video, you'll be alerted to it.
It has been a big week for us.
Now, first things first, technically, these are 2 recliners. It's not a couch. Still no couch.
Okay, well, if you want to get technical, it's not 2 recliners because it's one big recliner with a divider in the middle, but I can't move them separately.
It's
a couch hybrid.
Couch-like thing we've been on in quite some time.
Yeah, it's really cool though. Because they do recline, so they are recliners, but it's joined, but they have heat and massage and
we're
really
not at
cool
home.
Lights.
We didn't even say we're not at home.
No, we're in Eleanor.
We don't live on a lakefront.
No.
We just visit them.
We have the coolest view out this window right now, and look at this. The sun is going down. It's gorgeous.
It's beautiful.
But we're in Eleanor right now.
Yes, our new travel trailer.
I don't know if you want to call this a travel. I don't know what to call this. I guess it technically is a travel trailer. This is a brand new, or new to us,
right,
2019 Grand Design Imagine 2600 RB.
And she was so elegant. She is such a lady. We had to call her Eleanor because I love the name Eleanor. I think that's a very stately name.
Yeah, and by the way, RB stands for rear bathroom.
Yes, which was super important to Rachel. I wanted to have access to the bathroom, whether our slide is out, whether we had power or not. Your bathroom is a big thing.
Yeah. We're super excited about this. It was a huge purchase for us, but we've really, really enjoyed the camping, but we did not enjoy the wetness of a pop-up camper.
And if you want to go camping in South Florida year-round, you've got to be prepared for lots of rain every single day. No matter what your initial plan was, there's going to be some rain. And for us, only weekend warrior camping every other weekend, you spent a lot of time waiting for your canvas to dry out.
Yeah.
So it was just a little bit too much for us. I think if we planted ourselves someplace and you camped for long stretches of time in the pop-up camper, we probably would have enjoyed it more, but there was a lot of setup and there was a lot of tear down.
And we're not knocking the pop-up. We loved the pop-up because, first of all, the pop-up got us back into camping. It rejuvenated our marriage.
It really
got
did.
us really focused in on our health, on exploring the great outdoors, on like just focusing on ourselves for a little bit of time. And it was a great camper. We are currently selling it. But being in Florida, it was more of, not even the setup and the teardown. It was the waiting for it to dry. And there was no way around waiting for it to dry because you wake up every morning and it's wet. And also, we are trying to go camping at least every other weekend for 3 to 4 days. And so for us, what that means is we want to be able to get up and go. So what this trailer is going to do for us is allow us to store everything in here other than perishable foods. Like we have a pantry filled with things like pork rinds and stuff like that that can stay in here because we're going to be back in a week or 2. Clothes can stay in here. Shampoo can stay in here.
It's really, really nice. And that way it's an extra incentive for us to just go. There's no excuses. And when we share like an idea or a tip or something that we think would be a blessing to your keto journey, we're preaching to ourselves as well. We are really trying to practice what we preach, and that is, hey, you've got to take that self-care time.
And I have to thank you guys because honestly, you guys are the ones that got us back into camping. So many people like Tara that are out there and you're camping and we were like, we miss camping and we need to get more self-care. We need to get focused on ourselves because we were cooped up in a house, staying up till 3 or 4 in the morning, editing videos and stuff. And that's just not good. It's not good for your health. It's not good for your marriage. It's just not good for you psychologically. You have to get out and do something.
It does. It really helps you as far as, like, I mean, obviously exercise is worked in and getting out in nature, getting some fresh air is worked in, but it also is encouraging, you know, to be able to get away and to do something for yourself, and it gets you out of that deprived mentality. When you live feeling deprived, it puts you in a dieter's mindset.
Right.
When you're always thinking about, like, wow, I wish I could treat myself. I can't tell you how many times I have passed on eating a snack or something off of meal plan since we've started camping, because I know I will have a treat for myself. It'll be a vacation.
So I want to talk about our week, but before we do, Keto Chow flavor of the week is salted caramel.
I love salted caramel. That is a really good ice cream, but it's also really good hot.
How are you saying that? Salted what?
Salted caramel.
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 Do you say caramel
Caramel.
or caramel?
Caramel.
I say caramel. You say caramel.
Caramel.
Caramel. Okay. So Keto Chow flavor of the week is salted
Caramel.
And if you use the link down below, you'll get another 10% off. So that is a great deal. And you can also get 10% off of other flavors. You add them in. If you spend $200, you get free shipping on top of all that. Also, we just did a video on this.
Brand new.
Link for it right up here. Perfect Keto has 2 new flavor keto bars.
Pumpkin spice.
Pumpkin spice.
And I do mean
this
spice.
is pumpkin spice.
It's spice.
And the other one is peanut butter chocolate chip. And we did a review video. Now I'm going to say something. Go watch that video. It's not just new flavors. It's a new formulation.
Yes.
And I like this new formulation.
I do too. I don't think this is going to be one that, like, triggers me, because it's not so sweet that it's a problem.
And they don't have, like, all of, like, the corn fibers and stuff like that
Super
in there.
clean.
So got allulose in there. But yeah, I'm really enjoying the new one. But they're having a deal to launch these 2 new flavors. So if you buy 2 boxes, you get 15% off on your boxes or anything else. Then you have, if you buy 3 boxes, you're going to get 20% off.
And it's other flavors too.
All the
You don't
flavors,
have
yep.
to get just those.
If you buy 4 boxes, you get 30% off. So
It's a good deal.
Really good deal. Link is down below. If you use that link, it does help support the channel, and we greatly appreciate that.
Thank you.
So back to our week. So not much to talk about with our food because we didn't eat.
I was so glad that we were fasting. We really leveraged participating in the Redmond Real Salt 72-hour fast. Thank you, Redmond, for ending every single month with a fast. And I feel like anytime we participate in that, you've got your best foot forward going into the next month. I just love that they hold these. I need that community fast. I feed off of people, right? I love being part of the community and feeling like you're a part of something.
Yeah.
So I really was so glad that we were doing that Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
Right.
And that way, when we were in the process of buying a camper and we're super stressed, just like buying any type of vehicle or the house can stress you out, we weren't eating.
Right. So what happened was the fast was ending on Wednesday. Rachel was ending her fast with some bone broth because she was going out to eat with a friend of ours from church. And while all of this was going on, I had found this camper. I had called Matt from Matt's RV Reviews, and he's like, hey, we have this one. If you want to go take a look at it, it's in Jacksonville. I cannot hold it for you unless you actually see it.
Stress.
So he's like, you need to come up and see it, and we can't hold it for you for 3 days. Let you put a deposit before you can come up here, and it's a 5-hour drive. So I had said to Anthony, originally I was going to go up on Friday, and when he said that, I'm like, oh. So Anthony and I got up Wednesday morning, 4 a.m., because I needed a driving partner.
Right.
Just to keep me awake. He slept the whole drive, so I don't know how much of a co-pilot he was.
At least he was there.
He was there. We drove up on Wednesday. I'm still fasting. I had to get him home by 5 o'clock. So it was literally drive 4.5 hours up, spend an hour, look at the camper, put a deposit on it.
And then get back in the car.
And then get back in the car to drive home because he had youth group and he's playing keys on youth group. Rachel is now, by the time I get home, gone.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not hungry. So I just kept going, and she'd said she was going to like pick up a new fast before coming into the weekend.
Yeah.
And I continued my fast all the way through Saturday. And I'm so glad I did, because this was such a stressful week. Getting everything situated. I mean, once we found this camper, everything was great. But it was the drive up, 5 hours up. Drive home, 5 hours home.
And Joe's danger zone is traveling and wanting to eat. You are always like a snacker while you're driving.
We talk about it all the time. It's like, I have to have something to eat. I like to snack when I'm in the car. And so what I did this time was I brought my big 120-ounce Polar cup, and I filled it up. And then throughout the drive, I was stopping at gas stations and filling it up with soda or something, because it was my bridge to keep me from eating. But also just the not thinking about food really helped me with the stress of everything else, because it was just, after doing all this, I had to now come home and tell Rachel, like, I found the perfect unit. You're going to love this, but it has the one feature on it that you told me I absolutely don't want. But this feature is going to sell the unit. Like, when you say everything else, you're going to be like, I don't care about that feature.
It was the slide. I was so scared to have a mechanized slide, because I'm worried about anything going wrong and us having to service it. Because the one thing that we have learned about buying trailers and using RVs and things is service turnaround is not great. And I want to be able to use my unit all the time. But I love the fact that this unit, not only does it have a slide, and the slide is magnificent and the layout is awesome, but you can manually use the slide.
Yeah, but with this slide, like, we're sitting inside of the slide, there is 6 feet from our foot to the cabinet. So
Crazy.
If the kids were to come stay with us, they don't even have to like sleep on the pull-out dinette.
They can have a blow-up.
I can it'll fit a queen size air mattress in the walkway. Like, that's how big it is.
You know you can sell it if you can say, hey, mama, you can have your babies along. It's not going to be any problem. They're going to want to go on this. Then I'm like, okay, yes, because I want my adult children to want to hang out with us. So, yeah.
Adding to the stress of all of this was we decided we're getting it. Thursday, we're going through everything. They've got to clean it. I had a couple little I don't think the people who owned this before us ever used it. Maybe
I don't think
one
so
time.
Either.
It still smells brand new.
It does.
I mean, even like the person who was helping us, like supposed to teach you everything about the unit she was like, I had to double check because I thought it was brand new.
It smells like new trailer smell.
So what ended up happening was they called us on Thursday afternoon and said, okay, it's all ready. When do you want to come? And I'm like, okay, we're going to come up Saturday morning because of work. And we made an appointment for 9:30. And then I told Rachel, and she's like, I can't go. She's like, somebody had a family member at church pass away, and she's going to go to the funeral, so I've got to cover for her. And I'm like, wait a second. I wanted her to see it. She's never seen this other than pictures. I kind of wanted to be like, here you go. Look what we got, and have this experience of getting this together. And she couldn't go, so I was going to bring Anthony. And then I started thinking about it. And after they closed, I called the guy the next morning, like as soon as they opened at 8 o'clock, and I'm like, is there any way you can get me in today? Like Friday? And
that was tight.
He was like, well, let me see. And at this point, it's now 9 o'clock. And I'm like, I can be there by 3 if you let me know by 9:30. And they finally go, okay, yes. And I said to Rachel, like, you can come. She's like, I don't really want to come.
But when I thought about him driving this giant long trailer that's twice the size of his landscaping trailer, I was worried that, this was a safety thing. I either stink as a wife and I'm going to let him do this by himself, or I'm going to do what I know is right, which is go with him. So we went together. And I was so glad we were able to go fasted. And what does fasting do except for you have great mental clarity, you have a ton of energy, and we needed both of those things to make good decisions and to be super alert as we are going through all of the trailers.
Especially, this was a really stressful trip because going up, the turnpike was shut down for an hour, so that delayed us an hour. Then the 95 was shut down for an hour. That delayed us another hour. So we were supposed to be there at 3. We didn't get there till 5.
I think that a lot of times you think about fasting adding a layer of stress, like you're going to feel deprived. But honestly, as you practice it more like we have, it feels like a relief, like it's one less thing I have to think about.
We didn't get home until 2 a.m. from picking it up, all fasted, and we just continued the fasting for one more day. We ended up breaking our fast on Saturday night.
So we pretty much
it was awesome.
We pretty much did like 2 72-hour fasts.
Right.
But it was awesome.
You did 2 72-hour fasts.
You did even more.
I did 144-hour fast.
But
I'm
feel
impressed by myself.
But you feel great.
Yeah.
Because again, we are fat fueled. And if there's any fat left on our body in a pinch, it just turns to your body fat, which is really what you want it to do.
Right.
And we are not, Goody Beats or Thomas Lauer or, Keto Savage where we've got like 7% body fat. There's plenty enough for me to feed it for the week.
There's plenty here. Plenty.
We got you covered.
So there really was no food to show this week.
No.
We bought a camper, and that was like all of our energy of eating went into the camper. Can we just buy another camper next week because then I won't eat again?
Oh man, you'll be awesome.
That would be really awesome.
But we have camping food to eat, so no.
Let's get into our subscriber of the week, some comments, things like that. Before we do, let's take a quick commercial break.
See you soon. Welcome back.
Okay, before we get into Keto College, I did want to mention that Joe put over on our Facebook family group, and I'd actually seen this and forgot to mention, so I'm glad he put it up, and that is Porking Good came out with big size bags.
Big bags.
So no longer 1.75 ounce bags. Well, they have those too, but now they have a 7 ounce party bag.
They're about to be a party, yes.
And that is awesome because what that means is now instead of sitting down and eating 4 servings, I can eat like 16 servings.
Which I totally could. I feel like I want a bigger serving of pork rinds.
Now, we're not affiliated with them at all, but we do have a coupon code. It's 2 Crazy Ketos. It'll get you 10% off. We
Use
don't make
coupons.
any money off of that, but it does save you guys some money.
Coupons are awesome.
Okay, so Keto College. This is a segment where somebody puts something in our Facebook group or on our YouTube comments, and it's something that is either inspiring to our family, to the community, or inspiring to us in some way. And this week's is from Miss Tara, one of our longtime subscribers.
Tara Simpson is so awesome, and she's got so much wisdom to share. And I had put a post in our family group about what was something that has been haunting you, and now that it's October, you'd like to get rid of dealing with it. So she said, the behavior that has haunted me since March is my work addiction and general lack of movement in work from home mode. Work from home isn't ending anytime soon for me, so I have started creating new habits to manage 2020 and probably beyond, while still preserving my sanity and being kind to my body. Newsflash, sitting in a chair for 10 to 12 hours a day through endless Zoom meetings is not being kind to my body. So I'm turning the porch light off on the old way and adapting to this current reality in a way that doesn't wreck my body. Sciatica is no fun, and that was my reward in August for sitting through endless Zoom meetings. I am no longer leaving the camera on for an entire meeting because I'm utilizing my wireless headset and pacing in my office. Turns out I can pace and listen at the same time. Who knew? My stand-up desk has not been lowered in over a week, and yesterday Amazon delivered the cushy foot pad for me to stand on while typing. I have committed to a 15-minute break every 45 minutes, a tip from a productivity specialist, and last weekend I started strength training so I can backpack at the end of October, assuming the weather cooperates and my back is strong enough for a full weekend pack. This post was so encouraging to me and inspirational to me because I was thinking about all of the behavior modifications that I need to make in order to enjoy this new body that I'm in. So especially when it comes to work practices, I want to make sure that my body feels good and that I'm exercising and getting some movement in, even if I have to be in the office for a long day.
I love it. Okay, before we get into our comments, let's talk about a subscriber of the week. Now, nobody put anything with pictures and transformation stories, but Marlis did put something up, and he said, "Hi, I'm new to your group. I am 79.
Welcome.
And I've been on keto since November of 2019. I have lost 62 pounds. I'm off of my cholesterol and anxiety medications, And I would send a picture, but I apparently was very good at avoiding the camera since I cannot find one. I feel wonderful. I watch all of your videos. You are both an inspiration to me, and I want to thank you both.
Wow. Well, thank you so much for sharing that, and welcome. And I love that. And what an inspiration you really are, because a lot of people think, hey, at 79 years old, nothing can change.
Right.
It's all downward, but it's not. It's upward. You can get off of medications even if you're 79 years old.
Yeah. And don't worry about not having photos or anything. I don't have any either. I never let anybody take pictures of me before I lost weight.
Me neither.
Okay, so first comment is going to be from Kathleen.
Hey, Kathleen. She says, yes, I've had that happen to me. Weight myself, use the toilet, weigh myself, and I've gained a pound or more. That is so frustrating.
I'll give you another one that's frustrating. It happened to me this week.
Okay.
So I'm not eating, right? 144 hours fasted. We drove up to pick up the camper on Friday. I weighed 190.1 when we left in the morning.
All right.
Drove all day, figured I'm not going to eat, right? I didn't eat anything. Somehow I'm still going to the bathroom for the whole week. Explain to me how I'm putting no solids in, but solids are coming out. Can somebody explain that?
So I was going to say you're drinking.
A week later. Okay, but what happens is we get home, and I'm like, that's got to be it, right? I've got to be at the 189.
There can't be anything left in there.
I come home, I get on that scale, don't ask me why, and I'm 192. How did I gain 2 pounds in the day and I didn't eat?
Those are road pounds.
I know. It makes no sense. I mean, I know it was water, but still, like...
Frustrating.
Okay, so next one is going to be from Jessica.
Hey, Jessica.
Jessica said, ha, same here, Rachel. I swear I'm messier than my toddler. I always spill something on myself. I won't dare wear anything white.
Somebody actually asked me, don't you have a white jacket? I'm like, no, you have absolutely mistaken me for someone else.
Okay, just so you guys know, these are a little bit out of order because I was kind of rushing to pull everything on our way out the door, and so I didn't put them in order. So next one's going to be from Wright Family.
Hey, it's the Wright Family. Hi, Wright Family. They say, every gray hair on my head has Chris and Elizabeth's name on them. Go natural, girl. You're beautiful either way. Well, thank you so much for that. And yeah, sometimes you just want to say, like, I've earned these grays. I've earned them. All of these, I don't mind.
You can't blame your grays on me.
Well, I don't mind laugh lines. I feel like laugh lines are well earned, and I'm very easy to embrace laugh lines. So I just need to be like, I've earned these grays, and yeah.
I just, for the record, want to say you cannot blame your grays on me because you said you were gray before me. So
there's a few with your name on it.
You can't blame them on me.
My eyebrow ones.
Okay, next one is going to be from Susan.
Hey, Susan.
Susan said, as a stylist, I think you should just get heavy highlights. Then let your natural come in. And frequent haircuts will get rid of your color. It's not a pretty process, but I think you will look great in the end.
I think that is such great advice.
I think it's great advice except for one thing. You're too cheap to go to a stylist to get hair highlights.
If we have to do it right, I would rather that.
Absolutely do this if you'd let me do it.
I would rather do that than the hay hair method that we did when we blonded it.
Oh my gosh, that was so bad. So if you're new to our channel and don't know what we're talking about, a lot of subscribers said Rachel should go silver, not gray, but silver. And I think you've made the decision you are going to do it once it's time to redo your hair, just to see what it looks like. Right?
Hi-ho silver.
Hi-ho silver.
Away.
Okay, next one is from Kimberly.
Hey, Kimberly. She says, as someone who is 39 plus, naturally gray, I can tell you that removing dark to transition to gray is a lengthy process. It took forever for my stylist to remove all the dark color dye from my hair to reveal my gray. It's a major commitment. I say go for it. Embrace the gray. And for those of us naturally gray folks, it's not a fad for us, but so glad it's more socially acceptable these days. Yes, I love that. Honestly, I was really rejoicing with you when you would look out at all the celebrities and see all of the bald guys.
Right.
That wasn't something that you could embrace before. And I was like, hey, if you try to do a comb over, we're through, dude. Like, you cannot start your part like below your ear and like go over this way.
My dad had a comb over. I always swore I would never, ever, ever, ever have a comb over.
I had a pastor once that literally started his hair over here, and anytime he was outside, it was like, hi, hello.
Okay, so next one is from Cindy.
Hey, Cindy.
Cindy said, I love hearing your camping adventures. We go this weekend in our first trip in our new pop-up Dominator.
Yay!
We're diving in and boondocking in the mountains. You have inspired us to take time now to enjoy life, each other, and to just take a break from the everyday stresses. We love you both. I feel that you are part of our family. Hubby will ask, what's Joe and Rachel up to this week?
I love that so much.
Thank you so much.
You have made my week. Like, that made my week. Thank you so much for sharing that. And thank you so much for investing in your family, because we love you back. We care about all of you guys too. And the thought of you guys enjoying your life. I love seeing you guys go out on dates with your partner. I love seeing you guys buy yourself a new shirt or try something new. I get really excited when I see that. Like, that warms my heart. And I can't wait to see your camping adventures.
Yeah. So next one is from Lucy.
Hey, Lucy. She says, do you have any tips on keto products to watch for Amazon Prime Day?
Yeah, so Amazon Prime Day is coming up in a week or so, and it's kind of weird with it being in October. You know, it was supposed to be in like July.
Yeah.
I don't know of any keto-specific food products or anything, and maybe something will come out. We do have a video from last year that we put. I'll leave a link up here of like what to look for on Prime Day. I would say looking for things like in the kitchen, ice cream maker, little stick blenders, stasher bags like zip. I don't know why people call them stasher bags. Just silicone bags, like to replace your Ziploc bags. Any other kind of things that we use on a regular basis? Air fryers.
Yeah, anything that you can, transition. Heating things that you heat up to cook food, like if you can go into like the glass Pyrex containers and get rid of like your old Rubbermaid things that maybe you would heat up leftovers in, try to make that transition to glass products. You could probably get some deals that way.
Yeah, but check out the video we put up last year of like what you should look for. Because it really hasn't changed much. Again, I don't know what keto products are at, but you're just going to have to kind of go through and watch and look and things like that. Yeah. Okay, so next one is from So Blessed.
I love that name. Hi, So Blessed.
Said, I have been on my keto journey since the beginning of 2020 and have almost lost 40 pounds. I've evaluated things that do not make me happy in life. With dark hair, I also was coloring my hair every other month. I decided to go gray. It is a process, but I've been so happy I did. Go for it, Rachel. Don't let anyone try to talk you out of it. Thanks for the videos, and I have been really enjoying the camping food videos. God bless you both.
Thank you so much, and I just absolutely love that name because you're so blessed. We're all so blessed to share this keto journey together. That makes life worth living, honestly, is just knowing that we got family.
That's right.
And we're cheering for each other.
Okay, next one is from our Facebook group. It's from Trisha.
Hey, Trisha. She says, I do not know if it is all Costco warehouses or just mine, but they have pork belly, $4.50 off at the register. I bought my first pork belly to make homemade bacon. So excited. Anyone have any tips or tricks for a first timer?
That is awesome.
Funny you should ask.
I need to go to Costco.
That's a great deal.
We're almost out of bacon too. So we have a video on how to make bacon, which was actually kind of given to us by Christopher.
Slap a stick.
But we have a video on it. I'm going to leave a link for that over Rachel's head. And
so
it is
good.
Super easy to do and super simple. And it tastes delicious. It just takes time.
But you ain't never going back.
You'll never want to buy bacon again.
Definitely have a pork belly in the clutch so that you can have one prepped, and just keep that transition going. It's the same thing with the yogurt. If you haven't made Joe's yogurt yet, you want to have yogurt at every stage so that you're never out of the yogurt.
Yeah. With that said, let's have another commercial break because otherwise YouTube likes to add a whole bunch of them in there.
And we're back.
Okay, next one is going to be from Keto Ray.
Hey, Keto Ray.
He said, question, what do you use for joint pain, etc.? I have bad knees and I do a lot of running. Use OsteoBiflex right now, but I want to switch it up. It doesn't seem to help as much anymore. All other joints feel great. I think due to keto. Thanks in advance. I would not recommend any kind of product to take anymore. I mean, with all of my arthritis, it has gone away thanks to keto. Two things that you could try doing is, number one, I would say increasing the collagen.
Yes.
You know, eating like the fatty, chewy parts of your steak, chewing on the bones, adding some collagen powders into your thing, getting some of that. That'll help with your joints more. And also, you might want to do some like type of like elimination diet and see if anything is causing inflammation, because the only thing that should be causing that would be inflammation. So maybe there's foods, it could be cheeses, maybe some like bad oils, things like that, that is like causing a little bit of inflammation. So I would probably start there before trying to take any kind of products, and then use Bengay or something like that.
Yeah.
So next one is from Mark.
Hey, Mark. He says, I do search and rescue. Thank you for doing that, Mark. What products would you guys suggest for keeping in my pack for a quick meal? Has to endure heat in summer and cold in winter. Could be different products, one for summer and one for winter. I change my pack out according to the seasons.
Okay.
Keto Brick.
Keto Brick, I don't know how hot it is for your summer. Keto Brick might be a little iffy during the summer because it can, like, you know, melt a little bit.
Yeah.
But during the winter, it's
great.
Awesome. I would keep some Keto Farms with you, more of like just like an energy kind of snack. I mean, it's completely shelf stable. It's got nuts in it, cheese in it.
I like the F-bomb jerky. Too, that, you know, packs really well.
Nut butters,
very
nut butters,
very fatty and delicious. But yeah, I like that kind of stuff.
I'd also keep some different types of beef jerkies, chorizo sausages, like the little ones. They're like 350 calories for a little tiny link. It's like 80-90% fat. Those are the best kind of things to have because you're still getting your meat and you're getting a lot of fat, especially like the chorizo style ones.
But if you haven't tried Keto Brick, I would take a Keto Brick because you're going to get so many calories, like 1,000 calories in such a little space. It will really like lighten your pack.
Yeah. So the next one is from Yvette.
Hey, Yvette.
She said, for those who have been using Keto Chow minerals, do you feel a difference? I'm trying to decide if I should get them. I don't know how much of a difference you feel unless you were really lacking in electrolytes. It's more of getting it this way. It's going to be little things that you may not notice for a while. Like you may notice like you're sleeping a little bit better, but it's not like you're going to get a whole jolt unless you were just like so deficient in all of your minerals before. It's just better than using a lot of the other products, and because they go into your system quickly and the way your body's absorbing them, like you'll make you feel better long term. I
definitely felt really good during these 2 sets of 72-hour fasts. So, I mean, that is something that is different for me than the last 100-hour fast that we did. We weren't taking the minerals back then, and I do feel like it was really easy for me to pick it right back up and keep going.
The minerals definitely helped me get through this fast. I mean, I'm still like shocked that I made 144 hours.
That's a first for you.
Yeah. Okay, so we have one more, and I do want to warn you, you might want to get some tissues for this one.
Yeah, this was a real blessing. So Defense Wiz says, hey, Joe and Rachel, thanks for posting these vids. Today was my dad's funeral. He died last Sunday. After everything was said and done, and I was able to distress from that, I wasn't sure what to really do when everyone left the house and made sure that my mom was okay. I tuned into your channel at 3 a.m. and I just kind of felt like I was going to be okay while watching this and some of your past vids. Thank you for making me laugh at a time I didn't think like I was going to be okay. I figured out it would be. I would very much appreciate you both. I'm sorry, like obviously that's a huge compliment. Probably one of the greatest compliments that you could pay us is that we were a blessing to you at a really rough time in your life. This week is the anniversary of my dad passing away. And I remember that moment after exactly what they're saying. Checked on my mom, everyone had left, and I just wanted to detach from that moment. I just wanted a moment of peace. It's so heavy. That's such a time of heaviness. And the thought that we were able to bring you some peace in that moment, I can't think of anything greater. Thank you for bringing us into your life, and we do not take that opportunity lightly. We cherish the opportunity to be a part of your life and your journey, and we're just so thankful for it. I'm so sorry that you've lost your dad, and we're here if you need us during this time. It's a family. So thanks for letting us be a part of it.
Well, with that, that is going to be this week's Keto on the Couch. Now, if you like seeing videos like this, check out our complete playlist with all 82 Keto on the Couches, and you're going to find that right down there. Also, make sure you take a look at our most recent video, which you're going to find right over here.
But whether you head this way or you head this way, don't forget to head this way. Subscribe to our channel and click the little bell icon in that way. Every single time we upload a new video, you'll be alerted to it.
Until next time.
Bye.